then, guys, little early finish off work. Lovely jubbly. I am in the process now. It's a beautiful day outside, so I'm going to take Wolf out on the bike and get some fish and chips for eating outside on the beach or something like that at some point today. But I've not told anyone I finished work early yet. It's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wolf's just about finishing school. Yaz is going to pick him up. So I need to go and get all my camera equipment's batteries on charge. I also am going to take my drone out today to video Wolf on his bike. He loves a bit of video footage. He's right into himself. But also I want to try to work out the follow me function on it. I've never used it before, so I want to go ahead and do that. But I just want to show you my Tama Saba. Now, I made a bit of a concoction there, if you can see it. Smells bloody fishy, but that is 35% cut. No, it's not. It's about 50-50 colour and growth, and I'm feeling the Tama Saba on it. And just in 6 days of having these, I can see the colour. Just look at the colour change in these. Look how vivid that is already. So yeah. So what I do a few times a day, a nice pinch of this, and just into the corner there, and they love it. So. Just falls into the water column there, and they are on it like a carb on it. But like I said, these are really good Tama Saba, guys. These are a cross between Marusian and NND. So yeah, the NutriBullet, the Magic Bullet. Sounds sexual, but anyway, that is doing a great job. But yeah, you can see all of that in the water column now, guys. These will just feed all day long. They are beasts. Probably got the most brightest neon tetras in the world, actually. Look at that. Oh my god. But anyway, let's guys, so this year I am not going to take this big bulky lens. It's amazing, but that's not going to come with me. Scrags has lent me some DJI mics to try out, so I am going to take those to try these out. However, I did buy a little directional mic from Rhodes, so I might well check that out as well in a minute. It's got like, I think it's called a dead cat or something. I've got some funky sort of like little bits and bobs. I've even got this to stick on the front of a Hi-Jet. So yeah, I'm going to take this off for now. I'm not going to use that this time, but I do have the the Bullet cam going. I'm charging all of these, charging that. I've got my Canon, which is really nice and small now. I've taken the cage off that, so that will literally fit in the pocket if I want to. And I'm actually going to get some GoPro footage as well. So I'm charging all of those batteries. I haven't numbered these batteries yet, which I do need to. Because I like to number all the batteries so I know what the hell's going off. I think I might have some of these stickers actually. Let me have a little look, and then I can number these. Yeah, so we're getting going. Dogs. Tama Saba. So guys, I thought I may as well go through some of my camera equipment I actually do take with me when I go abroad. So basically what I've got is a load of new stickers, 100 of them to be precise. I've got some essential eyewear. I'm actually, like I said, I'm not going to take this lens now. The only reason I was using that was because of that 15-35, which is a brilliant lens, but it's very big. I've lost the cap of that actually because Evo's got it. So that's quite a nice lens, but I will take this one because this is a 70-200. So for those really long shots in the koi house, that is beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to take that one with me. I'm going to take my trusty carbon fiber tripod. This is really good. It's not particularly heavy and it's so useful. It's got also on the top, it's got this little thing here to put your iPhone on if you want to. So that's pretty cool. That's going to come with me. We're going to try the DJI mic set as well from Scrags. Thank you very much, sir. We've got the GoPro, which is over there again. And I've got like this little selfie sticky kind of thing. I think it's got a tripod for this as well. I'm not sure. I have to double check that. We have this little quad lock sucky device, which holds the back of my phone here. Has got a quad lock thing on it, so that's really good. So that would be quite cool to put onto a Hi-Jet maybe. Trying to get some more artsy kind of stuff when I'm over there actually, to make some better kind of like footage. We've got this, what I bought the other day. So this is a quad lock for my phone again. Predominantly, I do use my phone over there quite a lot, guys, because it's just easier to rip the footage off. And this actually on the bottom has got a small tripod, and also, hang on, let me use my teeth. Ouch. And it's got like a little extendable thing there as well. So it's pretty good. Put that down on the side of the thing, and it's got this kind of thing, which is good. I'm taking this with me, which is another quad lock device for a motorcycle or for a push bike handlebars or some sort of, you know, I suppose I could put that onto a net to get some cool pictures and stuff. Also, what else? I've got another thing very similar to that, which I use for my mouth, which sounds disgusting. But anyway, it's this. So I can basically hold it in my mouth and use my phone on my mouth like this kind of angle. Do you know what I mean? So if I get into the mud ponds, that's going to feel... Excuse about this all, guys. This is like some new clothes I bought for Wolf. We've got the all-important SD cards. So I keep these quite safe. They do pop out with this, which is annoying. But I keep those quite safe there in a little Pelly case. So if you've never heard of Pelly case, check those out, because Pelly case is amazing. And I bought this bag here. So Wanderless, whatever it is. I researched loads of like camera bags, and this was the one that I thought was quite cool. You know, it's sort of like, it's quite cool. It opens up all on the bottom. It's got different compartments, which, you know, this fits into and stuff like that. So the camera goes large in there. I can get everything I want in this, and this is what I actually take on the plane as hand luggage with me. So all my camera equipment, which is quite heavy actually, all comes with me in a Wanner, and I've even got my little logo there. And do you know what I'm thinking about doing? Because I support them, is putting Mr. Nishnagoy on there. And I've also got this, guys. This is really good, but unfortunately, this quad lock, that doesn't quite fit into this quad lock case. So we'll have to see what's going on. That's most of my camera equipment, which doesn't look like a lot, but in the right hands, like Evo's, it can do great things. I'm always having too much of an amazing time over there, to be honest, to do much. But so the camera I'm using here, guys, is a Canon EOS RP. So it's a full frame camera. It's really, really nice. It gets some really, really nice cutting edge pictures on it. So yeah, it's a super capable camera. If you were a professional, most professionals would have something like this in their case as a backup to maybe a Canon R. So, but again, this is still quite a considerably expensive camera, which is really good. I've obviously got the old GoPro 11 black, so I'm going to be using this a bit more over there. I fancy getting some more footage to make some like better videos when I come back. I really should do. It's the winter months, nothing much to do, so we should be doing that. And obviously I've got the mighty little GoPro, and as you can see there, I am all legal on this thing. So done a course on this, got all my insurance and all that kind of stuff, so that is good to go. I've got some footage actually from the National. I got a rip off this to give to Matt, and I will do it later on. I've been waiting for these batteries to charge, and that's a cool thing I got from Japan last time, guys. You basically plug it into anything, and it's got all the different little cables on it for whatever you want. Just realised that I've got a gift for Takano in my bag, and I can't show you the full thing, but let me just... I didn't get to see him last time I was there, right? So I can't actually show you the picture of the koi, because it's a picture of a body part of mine that I've painted to look like one of his prized possessions. However, so the picture is not actually a koi. It is a Sankey. It is about 15 cm when it's cold. It's definitely a male. And the birth and the spawning date was, 1976. But this is one of Tucano's certificates. And I did joke about him saying that I was going to put my prize Sankey on one of his shirts to put up in his office. So hopefully he'll enjoy this one. He probably will. I know him quite well now. Right, that's that Sankey out the way, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, I told you I'm going to do some prep work now, because this is my last week. Ryan's over there in Japan as we speak at the moment. And a bit gutted because he's going to Marushan event on the 6th. Oh, I'm missing that. So what I'm going to do now is, I am going to clean the window. I'm actually going to show you guys, I've got quite a few really nice toes I left. There's a few going this weekend, but I've still got about half a dozen left. So if you're local and you can get here on Sunday or Monday, yeah, there's a chance of getting some real nice fish, to be honest. But another thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to go down the garage now and I am going to get some probes. So the one problem I have with the probes, devastating as that, guys. So I've got the jet wash in there, which is, it's a K2, it's absolutely rubbish. So I actually bought myself another K4. But what we've got in here is, there they are. I've got 2 new probes that I'm actually going to put on the drum now, because the bottoms of those do get, in fact, what I'm going to do as well is, I'm going to modify these, so I'm going to cut this plastic off. There we are then, guys. So what I've done is, if you can see these things, these normally shroud the probes. However, mine always gets blocked up, and once it gets blocked up, then the probes are not in the water anymore. So what I've done is, I've taken those off. So those probes are always in contact with the water. Yeah, because that's the one problem I've had with the drum, is these things clogging up inside that tube and not working correctly. So bish bash bosh, I'm always up for modifying and making something better, and I think that's probably better. Then guys, so one little job done, windows cleaned. That water clarity will sort itself out in a minute, and I'll point out a few of the koi left. Yeah, but there's 4 going, I think, the weekend, and then 2 going the day I go to Japan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's still 10 toes I left in there. As you can see, guys, this is exactly what I'm on about. Can you see how bogging they get? They actually get so dirty that sometimes the water can't even get to it. I'll get them out in a minute, but they're not very cool, like, do you know what I mean? So, here we are then, mate. So that is the first one on. So you can see all of that probe is visible compared to the other one. So that one will push and grab in there. Now you can see the difference. So I'm not going to be able to get that. And it's got like a mad build up of rust on the end as well. If you can see this, not quite sure what it is, but some sort of build-up of some sort of sediment. I'm not going to chuck these away because they're perfectly serviceable in case it's nice to have a spare. So I'll keep these dirty baggers for another day. So I ain't going to chuck these away. I'll put the new ones on. These are perfectly, probably serviceable. It's just I didn't like the way that they clogged up. So these are going to stay in there with my suturing kit. That's right, suturing kit. Do you know why? Because sometimes I sew fins up. Anyway. So, guess what I found as well? Look at this. They're back on, sitting pretty, and also, look down here. We have got koi teeth again. I leave all of those in there, but look how big they are. I mean, they're literally the same size as my teeth. So now is the moment of truth. Let's see. Let's turn this back on. So now the pump should kick into action. This should lower. As you can see, the water now lowering on the drum because it's actually sucking through there, pushing through back into the pond. As you can see, the pond level there will slowly rise now. Not by a lot, but by something. And yeah, so we shall see if this triggers a clean in a minute. I could manually do it myself by pushing these up, but let's see if it triggers a clean. Guys, as you can see, so when this outer level drops down because it's getting starved of water because this screen is blocked, what happens is the water level falls below those two probes, and when there's no connection because of the water connecting, because obviously they're in the water, aren't they? As soon as that connection is broken, it triggers a clean. So we can replicate that by doing that. So we've got a fully working drum, guys. Excellent. Like I said, guys, quite a few of these tones are still available, as you can see. A few of them have gone. If anybody are interested in picking up a few the weekend, please let me know. Sorry, the water's a bit murky now because I've been messing around with that drum. It's stirred up a little bit of sediment. Unfortunately, that Sankey is gone, guys. Quite a lot of people interested in that. And the yellow monkey is going to a good friend. So, actually, a quick word about Japan now then, guys. So obviously I'm going on the 9th until like the 24th or something like that. I could extend it if I wanted to, I'm not quite sure yet. But I want to get back realistically for Halloween. You know how it is. Halloween and bonfire night is pretty big for kids. So to that end of things, guys, obviously I'm not a dealer, but I go out there with a dealer who knows exactly what he's looking for. So what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to put up my WhatsApp number. It's not for naughty pictures, right? It's when I'm over there, if you want me to pass on to Ryan to source a koi, or whether you see one on the daily vlogs or so on and so forth. If you want these koi, they are available, okay? So these koi, I can inquire how much they are for you, how much the shipping back would be. There's a handling fee and VAT. So when you look at a koi, when the dealer prices a koi over there, what happens is the koi is a certain amount. Then we've got to work out how many koi can go into a box, because the box costs about a certain amount to ship back. Do you know what I mean? Then you've got the handling fee, which is obviously Ryan goes over there, mate. He's got to pay digs, he's got to pay flights. So he's normally got a 10% fee on the fish, which is not a lot if you think about that. So if you're buying a fish for 100 quid, that's a tenner. At least he deserves a tenner of that money, just because he's gone to Japan. He's going there for 6 weeks away from his kids, guys. So this is his main job. So obviously you've got his handling fee, and then you've got VAT. So you can't do anything with VAT, mate. It is what it is. So the price of the fish may vary depending on how many fish can fit into a box. So for instance, if we go to Hiroi or Shinoda or Marushin or wherever we go, and you actually fancy a fish, obviously the price of fishing a single fish back in a box is extortionate. Sometimes the shipping is more expensive than the fish, but sometimes what happens is Ryan will go to Hiroi over the course of a week or two and buy fish for himself, for the company, or for customers. And what he'll do is he'll keep those fish in a holding pond, so they're bought. But what he's doing in it, because they're harvesting the fish constantly through the weeks, he will keep buying fish, and at the end of the buying season there, he will go, right, how many boxes have we got? He goes, right, okay, so we've got 15 of the fish that size can go in one box. They're big fish, there's only 5 can go in there, and that's a really big fish, that's going to go on its own. So that's when it will be determined exactly how much you will pay for the fish. He's got a good ballpoint figure in his head what it's going to be the minute you buy the fish. But, you know, it might not be to the actual pound. You know, it might be, you know, 10, 20, 30 quid off the price of the fish, because of the we don't know how many fish are in the box. You know how much tax is, and we know how much the breeder wants, and we know how much the 10% handling fee is. But as for how many fish go in the box, we don't know. So yeah, if you're interested, and also guys, all budgets welcome. We realise that everyone's not Rockefeller. I've had a couple of orders, requests from people already, ranging from £300 up. So I'm talking about. So someone's ordered a Tancho shower, requested to find a Tancho shower. Budget is about 300 quid. So as long as I can find the fish with the handling fees and then the shipping back, that means that we need to sort of like get that fish for about 220 to 250, and then obviously the little things are bolted on top, and then by the time that fish comes back to the UK, you as the end goal will be paying what you want to for the budget of that fish. Now, £300 is quite a small budget realistically for a fish sourced in Japan, but it can be done. When we're going around Marihiro and all this kind of stuff, and I'm looking around, if I've got a shopping list, I can definitely shop with you, for you, and then pass them on to Ryan. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going over there for you guys, for your pleasure, really. Filming content for you, trying to get as much as I can, and just unusual stuff that you don't really see in normal videos. So we'll do that. Also, nets, guys. If you want any nets, sock nets or pan nets, Matsuda ones, let me know. I'm not going to buy a load of them, you know what I mean? So when I've got a shopping list, we normally end up going to the koi wholesale, towards the end of the trip anyway. So if I have a message, okay, I want a sock net, blah, 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 I'll tell you how much it is, bank transfer me whatever it is, and I'll buy that net and it'll come back with me. As soon as I haven't got enough room for any more nets, then the nets are going to stop, because I've only got 23 kilo in each case. I go over with hardly anything, and I normally put like a medium-sized case in a big case. Cunning. So on the way back, I can take a few bits and bobs, t-shirts and nets for people and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want nets, let me know. I need your, obviously, on the WhatsApp little number that you're going to get given, probably at the bottom of the screen now. It might, if I don't get back to you right away, guys, there's about a 9-hour difference in, was it 9 or 12 hours? I can't remember, but there's about a 9 hours difference, I think, in the time zones. So I sort of wake up, as soon as I get the order, I'll wake up, get my diary, and I'll write your name, paid, and your address on that, so I don't get any confusion. Because last time I done it, I'll get people, yeah, I want a net, and then I'll get a net, and then they don't want a net, and then I got a spare net. Or sometimes it's confusing, mate, I'm waking up in the middle of the night waiting for my phone to ping, and I'm writing all these things so I don't forget, but I'm only human. You got to realise that. And I probably had a couple of 11 hours in the karaoke bar. So I'll try to get, and also remember, guys, you've got the Danichi shop as well. So if you're after a Danichi t-shirt, a Danichi pair of pants, Danichi's not cheap, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, it's one of those things. But if you do want anything, let me know, and I'll see what I can bring back. I've normally got about 20 kilos of stuff I can bring back with me. And if I don't fill it up with you guys and then post it off, then yeah, I normally bring myself some gifts back. Not that I really need any gifts from Japan now, but there's always something, isn't there? So anyway, guys, if you are interested in any of those beautiful Yoshino or Kobayashi fish behind me this weekend, please let me know. The pond's probably going to be running when I'm in Japan anyway. I'm not too stressed about the pond this time, because the KH is not really going to drop, because I've only got about 8 to 10 fish in there maximum when I go, and they're only they're quite large tozai, but the amount of feed going in will keep that pond relatively stable. You know, there'll probably be only about 500 grams of food going in instead of about 2.5 kilos. So 2.5 kilo of food absolutely saps KH. When the koi feed and their waste comes through, that just saps KH, and that's why I'm always on the back foot when it comes to keeping that stable. But there is something in the pipeline. So when I come back, I'm going to sort out a really good, powerful pH dosing pump for this pond. So that's going to be really good. We might do a few more bits and bobs. I won't probably put this video out now until the weekend, so there's a few more bits and bobs I need to do around. But anyway, here's my number again, guys, on WhatsApp. Yeah, try not to abuse the number. And if you do need anything, genuinely, let me know, and I'll do the best I can. Even if you want some Tama Saba, guys, I'll do what I can. Even stickleback, we'll try. Oh, there we are then, guys. Lovely guy called Fred has literally just left. He had the lovely Shiro. That was the failed shower, but still amazing. And he had 3 of the kawaku from Yoshino, which was amazing. I still feel like the best kawakus are in there. There's Fred, he's just going now. I still feel like the best kawakus in there. It's the small ones that I really like, because they are really nice quality. But let me spin you around to see what else we've got. Oh, not folks. So we've got a couple of the kawaku left there. That Sankey is actually gone, and one of the Shiros is gone, but we've got those left, guys. So if you do live local, please pop down. And then we've got the mighty Golden Monkey Karashi guy, which is going to a new home the day before Japan, along with that Shiro there from Kobayashi. So yeah, guys, any interest in those? What I do now is get rid of the balls, clean up the bloody mugs, and yeah, everything's working hunky-dory in here, guys. TDS is coming down, obviously, because the salt's going out. It's at 24 degrees, and we're at 7.2 pH. The pH is really not dropping now because I'm not feeding a lot. I'm literally just hand feeding a little bit of sake every now and again. Boom. Maybe that much just for now. And then yeah, so as you can see, there's not a lot of food going in at the moment, so it's retaining a lot of, oh, let's put this on quick before that goes down the skimmer. So it's retaining quite a lot of the KH. Obviously the KH really gets sapped when you are feeding heavy, and yeah, I was feeding pretty heavy. Oh, anybody ever seen me screw before? Now's your chance. Lovely. Alright, okay, let's get rid of this. Off it goes. Leave that one empty out. Put my stainless steel bucket back. Love this. Need to clear up this. Need to get rid of this old what you call it, jacuzzi. I think Wolf has literally worn that out. Put me carbon fibre nets back. Hopefully going to get another couple of these when I go to Japan. Fingers crossed. Oh, bless their cotton socks. There we are then, guys. There's a good view of some of those tozai there. And they are jumbo tozai now. They are pretty big. They're all ranging over 30 cm, apart from the 2 smaller ones, which I find is the better quality. But there they are, guys. So the Sankey is gone, and one of the Shiros are gone. So bit of tidying up, and it's some hot dogs for tea.